Hang on. I got to do something very special. Ladies and gentlemen. The god of podcasting. Coming at you.
Build that jail cell. Build that jail cell. Build that jail cell.
Grr.
5185, ladies and gentlemen. We're at $5,185 today. Thank you so much, everybody, for donating for the pain.
Let those donations flow in, everyone.
Oh, holy shit. Wow. That one's got a little bite to it. Dan, you remember last year how Wing 7 wasn't all that bad? That one gets on you. I got my salad here.
Can you hear it?
Logan!
Woohoo!
Logan!
I made it.
What's up, buddy?
Hi.
Are we putting... You gotta... I don't think you can do that because that's presentation mode, Dan. We gotta build the... There you go. Thank you.
Oh. I thought Dan was producer on this. What the hell?
I fixed it.
Thank you, Dan.
All right, hang on.
Oh, my God.
I don't know where I am.
Mm.
Oh, wait,
You're on the screen, Gerald.
You're
What's
in the top
up,
right.
people?
Oh,
Dan,
evening.
you have so many things to do during this episode. I hope you have your list.
I'm ready.
What's up,
Just
everyone?
get it
Nick,
over
are you alive or what?
I'm some variation of alive. Oh, my God. That last sauce it gets on top of you quick. Woo!
I was trying to get Logan set up. Which one was it?
That was number 7. We didn't even get to the bomb.
Ooh.
Number 7 was a lot worse this year than it was last year. Last year, I don't remember it being whatever that one was. But Gerald,
Yeah.
this is all about Logan. Let's just be honest here. This is all about Logan. So
It's definitely all about Logan.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you catch your breath, Nick. I'm going to tell people what's going on. Hopefully you have the alerts turned back on because we're trying to raise some money here for Cancer Research Institute. Now, my son Logan that you see on the main screen there has been itching to come on live stream for quite a while, and we finally were able to make it happen. There's a couple things I want to tell you
well,
at the top.
that Airbnb internet, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's horrendous.
That's horrible. I'm going to let him run the segment. Okay, so he's going to run the main segment, but I want to tell you guys a couple things up top, okay, to get us ready. So Logan came up with the majority of these ideas, but what we are counting down tonight is we're counting down our top 5 movies that we saw way before we should have. We have our buddies Brian Loisauce, Brad from Old Man Brad is here, and we're all going to give our top 5s, right? But at the top of this show, Logan is going to tell you the 5 movies that he wants to see that I won't let him see. that I think he's too young.
That's what I'm waiting for right there.
And are we going to try to convince you to let him watch them?
All right. That's
how much do we got to donate to get you to let Logan watch things? Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm so glad you asked me that. That's a good segue. So Logan's going to give these 5 movies. Dan's doing things behind the scenes there. He's going to throw a poll up in Twitch for these 5 movies. If we raise $1,000 on this segment before the end of the hour, Logan will watch whatever movie wins the poll of the 5 that he has not seen, and we will live stream his reaction to watching it.
Oh,
Nice.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
So
Make it rain.
Two things from producer.
Yes.
One, if you donate, please use your real name. I'm writing down everybody. I need everyone's real name. I have one that says "Hi Gerald." That's about and Logan. That's it. It's me. I'm the exception to the rule because I know who I am.
You know who you are.
Second, poll runs for 10 minutes. The maximum I can do is 10 minutes. So if you want to vote in it, be on your shit.
So
what about this, G? What about this, G?
Like 10:45. What are you doing? I can't see what you're doing.
Look at the screen, Gerald.
All right. Okay, there you go. And so we're also doing a prize pack, guys. So Logan is modeling the 2P's trucker hat that I recently had custom made. You can get one of those. Show him kind of the side, Logan. Show him the side, Logan. That's kind of got the green mesh on the side. Yeah,
very nice.
For
Awesome.
Sweet. You'll get that. You'll get a beer glass. You'll get some stickers. You'll get a T-shirt. It's all kinds of shit with 2 P's on it. Nick's face is optional, but if you want Nick's face on it, I can put that on.
Oh, come on.
Hey, first dono rolled in. Let's talk about Nick's face. Perfect.
You know what my favorite thing about that donation was?
Son of a bitch.
Okay, Dan, go away.
No.
We got $100 donation from Anonymous with $100 donation.
Anonymous.
Those are repeat alerts. They gotta be.
All right.
$25 donation for Hi Logan, and then it says Hi Gerald. I'm gonna guess that's Dan, but I don't know who Anonymous is. But they donated $100 as well.
Well, if you do Anonymous, it's going to be hard for Dan to enter you into the drawing. So please don't forget to put your name.
No. Actually impossible.
Yeah, impossible. Yeah. So please put your name, because for every $10, you get an entry. So that's 10 entries right there. So Anonymous, if that was you, throw it up in the chat. Nick, maybe you can.
Oh, I wonder if that was me and I forgot to put a name in.
System.
That might have just been me, because I did donate. I did just donate $100.
Mystery solved.
Now, the other thing, and I'm going to share my screen, Nick. I didn't tell you this ahead of time because you've been busy. You've been eating wings and all kinds of shit. So now Logan had an idea of sharing an old photo of me for every $200 that we raise.
Ooh.
What's the total at right now?
We're at 125 right now.
For that $100.
We're at 125 right now. 125.
Okay, so we're already at one picture?
No, right, you said every $200. We're at 125.
Oh, okay, all right.
Gerald's having a tough evening.
Logan, can you go in whatever room he is in and please just yell at him or something?
Let me give you guys a
back
tease,
of the head
though.
or something.
Let me give you a tease. What if I give you a tease?
Oh, look at that hair!
All right,
and the beard. That's a $100 donation from David Powell, by the way. Can you guys?
Nice, Dave.
Can you guys hear the alerts? Can you guys in the call hear the alerts?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay,
I heard it. Yeah. So that's me with my daughter at her 3rd birthday party, I think.
Wow, that is wow. Straight out the 90s right there. You look like you're an extra in Glory Days.
Yeah.
So for
Thanks for the memory.
Dan, another thing I need you to track, for every $200 that we raise during this segment, let me know and I will share another photo of myself from the old days.
That's a great idea, Logan. I love that.
That was a little tease. Logan, what are we doing? So you got to give us your 5 movies. All right, Dan, this is your poll here. Your 5 movies that you have not seen yet that I will not let you watch, but you are itching to watch. Logan, let's hear from you. What do you got?
Here comes the money. Okay.
Here we go.
That's $10 more from old man Brad.
I had to get in, so maybe I could get a pint glass by $1.
Hell yeah, dude! Finally. Logan, what are the 5 movies that you really want to see?
I'm gonna start off kind of crazy here.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna go crazy.
Serbian
Pulp
film.
Fiction for number 1.
Pulp Fiction? Don't vote for that.
I'll allow it.
No,
Logan?
I will not. Absolutely not allow
Logan, come to my house and I'll let you watch it.
This is a one-option poll.
Pulp
it's a one-option
Fiction.
poll.
Wow. Okay. Way to start us out there. What else you got?
Number 2, Halloween classic.
The OG.
Huh?
Yeah.
You don't let your kid watch Halloween?
Not yet. That's a good one, though. That's a good one.
Number 3, 7.
Seven? Wow. Okay. All right. Even I'm iffy on that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
That one.
That was Michelle Dodo. Michelle Dodo with a $50
voting.
donation.
Thank you, Michelle. I love you. Yeah, the voting, please think of me when you're voting for these movies. All right, 7. What else you got?
You agreed to this, Gerald.
I know.
Can't back out now.
I get number 4.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Yeah.
Drew Hallam with a $20 donation. Hashtag Logan movie time.
We need to get Drew in here to do shots too, Nick, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, get him in here before the segment's over.
All right, what you got at number 4, Logan?
Go ahead, Logan. What else?
Number 4, Call Me By Your Name.
Okay. That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. There might be a couple scenes I need to skip. Here we go. All right.
That is
Call me by your name. Sure.
a $100 donation from Dan's favorite, Anonymous. It says hashtag HBD brother Logan rocks fuck cancer. Sorry, frick cancer.
Anonymous is
Bad.
killing it.
Anonymous is all over.
We're definitely over that next $200, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to give you another picture, but I'm actually making a donation from the two-piece patron. So give me 1 second.
But yeah, Logan,
Go ahead,
Logan, what's your
what was
number
the next
5?
one?
4 things.
Poor things. Oh no! Oh
no.
no! Oh no!
Immediate veto.
I do not.
Veto. Immediate veto.
I do not like this list,
You
guys.
can watch Pulp Fiction right now.
Pulp Fiction might be. I'm not. Wow. Have we raised 1,000 yet? I hope not at this point.
I hope you're ready to have a long talk with him, Gerald, after watching that movie.
Holy
Gerald, we are
shit.
currently at like 400.
All right.
Oh my God, Gerald.
All right. Okay.
Gerald.
All right. Well, all right. So
That is a good list.
Let's
Logan.
recap.
That's a good list.
Let's recap. So Pulp Fiction, Poor Things, Halloween. Here we go.
Gerald made a donation and then started talking instead of just waiting for the alert to
No,
go
it's
off.
amazing.
Gerald, you're sealing your own death warrant here, buddy. But amazing
Well,
thank you to the Peas patrons. $500 from the patrons of the Peas.
Patrons, yes.
We love
My
you.
dollar
Thank
went
you.
a long way.
Gerald with 50 entries
welcome,
to his
Gerald. You're
trifecta
welcome.
vote.
Hey, none of that. I just want you guys to know, none of that would be possible without Brad's $1 a month. All right,
It would have been $4.99 if it wasn't for my
let's
dollar.
give Brad a round of applause.
What's our total at now, Dan?
So-
680,
Let's-
780, 715.
Man.
I'm sorry, 705.
Michelle, you might be onto something there.
705. We're almost at $1,000. So
Yeah, we're
Logan,
almost
you're
at
watching
$1,000.
All right, so Dan's going to throw the poll up later. So let's recap. So we got Halloween 78, Poor Things, Pulp Fiction, Call Me by
Call
Your
Me
Name.
by Your
What was
Name
the other one?
7. I've written all of these down.
7. All right, so there we go.
I
Logan, I'm
vetoed
going to let
3 of
you.
these outright.
I'm going to let you take over, Logan, in terms of the top 5. So you've been listening to Two Piece for a while. Your dad, runs the show. I'm going to let you run the show tonight. You have your panel here, and they're going to give you their top 5 list. Tell us what we're counting down
Logan,
tonight.
Is he going to round it out?
Here
comes the money.
Here we go.
That is a $50 donation from Julio of the Contrarians, who says, congrats to Logan for making the most of this opportunity.
Without a doubt. Logan, what are we counting down tonight, buddy? What are we doing?
The top 5 movies that you saw way too young.
Yeah. Yeah, and how old are you, by the way?
Different ages. Let's just
Yeah,
say
it could be one.
within my lifetime.
Yeah, and you're how old? How old are you right now?
10.
So anything that you're going to list tonight,
Perfect for Poor
you've
Things.
seen, and you're only 10.
Yeah.
All right. So who's starting us off? Our top 5 movies that we saw way before we should have. Who do you want to go first?
Nick.
I don't think Nick has a list.
Ooh, no,
Or do you?
I've got a
I
list.
guess I've seen 5 movies.
So
You
I've
do
got
have
a list.
Okay.
I've got a list. Now,
All right, go for it.
I told Gerald, because he gave me the pitch for this segment, and I said I couldn't come up with a list of that because my parents never took me to movies when I was young and never showed me movies. So instead, what I did is I went and I made a list of 5 movies that I have never seen that I probably should have by now. That somebody will probably like yell at me for once I list them off here. So my number 5,
Without a doubt.
my number 5 is we'll do Taxi Driver. Put Taxi Driver in there. Scorsese, classic
Ooh, okay.
Scorsese. I've seen so little classic Scorsese. So
That's a good one. That's another one I don't really want Logan to see quite yet.
Hey, quick pause. We're at like 9:55 for this segment already.
Oh, you're good. So $45.
So we're like
so we're good.
3 Gerald pictures, and Logan's for sure seeing one.
Oh,
of
wait a
these.
minute. How many pictures do I need to share? All right, hang on.
3. So Gerald,
All right,
what
let
you
me
do
share.
is every 200 you show a picture. So we've gotten to 800 at least, which is 4 pictures, and you've shown 1. I know it's a little bit involved in math,
What does this do for anybody? Does this do anything?
Look at
This
young
is
man
me.
Gerald right there.
This is me last week. That's me. I don't.
That's
how
a
old
year
was I
before
here?
he
I
had
don't-
kids.
That was maybe. Yeah, exactly. That was maybe first grade. I don't know. That's young Gerald there.
That's an immaculate haircut.
I know, right? That looks good. All right, and then I got to share another one, right? One more?
Two more.
Two more?
It's $200 a picture every $200. We've got over 800, Gerald. Yes.
You made the rules,
Right,
Gerald.
Don't hit me with your math, okay?
Look, I know the joke is that you can't do math, but like, dear sweet Jesus.
I have one that I'm hanging on to that's pretty intense, and there might be an earring involved. So
I hope it's you cosplaying as Furiosa.
So actually, here's a cosplay. I'll do this one. How about this one?
Nice.
Me as Hopper. Yeah.
Nice.
That was a couple Halloweens ago.
Couldn't even shave the beard. Couldn't even get into character.
No. He can commit to the bit.
No. And then let me get this one. I need one more, right? All right, let's see. Showed you that one. How about this guy? Hang on. How about that guy right there?
What on
Who
earth?
is that? Who is that? Wow.
What is that mustache?
Yeah, I had hair, guys. Yeah, it was a whole thing. All right. Who's next, Logan? So Nick gave his number 5. Who's next? You're running the show here, man.
Let's go, Brad.
Brad, what's your number 5?
All right, my number 5 is Heavy Metal, the animated film. That was the first movie I saw outside of Disney animation, and my parents didn't want me to see it, but I watched it and went, "What the fuck is?" Sorry.
Here comes the money.
Logan's never heard that word, Brad. How dare you?
Here comes the money.
And how appropriate.
But yes.
How appropriate, because we
Metal.
just got a $50 donation from Mommy.
Oh, wow. I know who that is.
The
I'm
timing.
watching you, Logan.
The timing.
By the way, Logan, this was a tough list, honestly, for me to come up with because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I watched everything, or tried to.
Hi,
Yeah, I know.
that's the picture and the poll.
Here comes the
The
money.
poll's up.
The poll is not up, but we will put up
Here comes the money.
the poll shortly.
Oh, okay.
Chris Yaney adding a little bit extra on top, $10.69. Thanks, Yaney.
Nice.
At least all of these movies are better than Dune 2 and Furiosa, right, Nick?
Come on.
Yes, I think so. I think so, actually.
No, Loy Sauce is here. Don't make me sick him on you guys. Logan, who's next? You got Nick. You got Brad's 5. Don't forget, we only got 40 minutes left. So let's roll through this, buddy.
Loy Sauce.
Loy Sauce.
Well, my number 5 is RoboCop.
Ooh.
My
How old
first.
were you?
Oh gosh, 9.
So you saw it a week ago?
Wow.
Nicely done, sir. So my first exposure to RoboCop, the character, was the original video game for Nintendo Game Boy. So, I wanted to see the movie because when you're a kid, you're exposed to things by pop culture osmosis. You look at things like comic books and cartoons and video games and you're like, there's a movie? But yeah, I watched this at a sleepover. And I think it was like a rite of passage for me, for sure. There's a perverse mix of delight and horror that you feel as a 9-year-old boy watching someone be blown to absolute pieces by a giant, heavily armed robot.
Without a doubt. RoboCop's a good choice. I saw that pretty young, too. I feel like I was a teenager maybe, though. But yeah, that's a good one. So, Logan, that just leaves me because I assume you want to go last, right?
Gerald, pause. The poll is going up, Twitch chat, so please vote in the poll.
We're doing it now. So you have 10 minutes.
Gerald's scared.
I am extremely frightened.
We got a $20 donation from K-Dot. Thank you so much.
Oh, Kayla's here. Patron of the show.
We love you,
goes to see
Kayla.
Screenings with me. Love Kayla. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to go, Logan, because you want to be the finale, right?
No.
Or you want to go next?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to go last? Okay, so what's your number 5 then? Movie that you saw way too soon.
This is going to be a therapy session, by the way.
Go for it.
Probably like Cujo, because I saw it when I was like 8,
Cujo.
like 9.
So I showed him Stephen King's. So is this whole thing going to be me defending myself?
Probably.
Maybe.
Everybody look at Gerald with condemnation right now. Just
I mean, is Cujo that bad? Somebody help me out here, Brad.
He lets him
Cujo's not
watch
that bad.
Cujo, but hasn't shown him Halloween.
Or Pulp Fiction. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Cujo's not that bad.
Or Poor Things. I mean, come on, Gerald. What are you even doing?
Logan,
I
what
mean-
did you think of Cujo? Go ahead.
Cujo isn't that bad, but when you show it to like an 8-year-old, it's like,
I'm with you, Logan. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, you're not wrong.
It's a dog with rabies, so like,
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
it's kind of,
All right. So
Oh,
Cujo,
I love
my
this.
number.
I love this so much.
I hate
you
it.
know.
My number 5 is The Fly from David Cronenberg. That's my number 5. I was probably like 11 years
Ooh,
old
okay.
ish or 12 when I saw this, and it's so gross. And I can remember actually feeling like I was going to vomit when I watched this the first time at like 11 or 12. It was just so nasty and gross, and at the same time, I was mesmerized by the effects and Jeff Goldblum and just the whole thing. So The Fly is a movie that has been embedded in my mind literally since I saw it. And that's my number 5. So, Logan, I'm going to let you keep the train rolling. So do you remember who went first? So now we're doing our number 4s.
Nick.
Yep.
Nick. What do you got?
By the way, P's wife said, but Logan hasn't asked for a dog since, so maybe that was a little bit of maybe that was a sneaky little thing that Gerald tried to pull there.
Well done. We only have cats, so yeah, that's good.
So my number 4, again, these are just movies that I haven't seen by now, but probably should have. I'm going with classic Jack Nicholson movie that I've never seen, Chinatown from like 1974, I believe.
I've
never seen it, would love to. Brad, we should do it on Old Man Brad. Oh, wait, no, it's probably more than a 1-star movie, so it doesn't belong.
We have too many death toilets to watch for on Old Man.
That
Brad
is
right
true.
Now, so
Logan, do you want to watch the Death Toilet series?
Have you heard about this, Logan? The Amityville Death Toilet is about a series of deaths that occur while people are on toilets.
I mean, what's better than
Yeah,
that?
sure.
Right?
I mean, something
Throw it on the
side
list.
hobby or something.
Mark
it on
off
the poll,
Poor
Dan.
Things and put that one on there.
Yeah, that's mine. That's mine. Number 4, Chinatown.
All right.
Hey, guys, don't forget to let the donos roll in for this segment. Make it rain for Logan. He's really, really excited to be on this segment with everybody.
Can we get some donos in just for all the amazing Logan faces we're getting throughout this whole thing? Because it's amazing.
Yeah, he's emoting. Nick, he wants you to make an emote of him for the live stream chat.
Ooh, we
I
should
told
do
him I'd
it.
Talk to you after.
We got to do it. You got to send me a good picture of him, Gerald. Send me a good picture of him. I don't want to. The screen's kind of grainy, so if I grab a screenshot, it's going to look like I'm just putting up a blob of pixels for a screen for an emote.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get a good one to you for sure. Every $10, it gets an entry into the prize pack, and then of course I have photos here to share with you guys. So, Dan, what do you got?
Hi, I'm here with an update on the poll. Halloween is winning, and I'm disappointed in
Thank God.
everybody. But Halloween is
Thank
winning. But
God.
that said, please vote in the poll. It is currently pinned. You have probably about like 7 minutes left to vote on it. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank God. Thank you, everyone watching, for voting for Halloween for that on those options.
Pulp Fiction.
Woo! Logan, who's up next, man?
It was Brian, right?
Brad first, and then Brian.
Oh yeah, Brad.
Also, who's Brian?
Loy sauce.
Thank you.
They're on a
Gerald.
first name basis. There it is.
That guy.
Yeah.
So
All right,
my number
Brad,
4.
What do you got it for?
My number 4 is Nightmare on Elm Street. I saw this when I
Oh
was
my
very
God.
young. We had HBO in our house, and it was late at night. It came on, and I will tell you, the scene with his arms stretched out walking down scared the bejesus out of me as young man Brad. But you know what? It's one of my favorite movies of all time now, so it didn't scar
Well, it's
me
on
or
my
anything.
list. It's on my list too. So I'll be touching on that one as well. Okay. Any thoughts on Nightmare on Elm Street, Logan? Do you know anything about Freddy? You don't know who that is, right? Freddy Krueger. You never heard of him, right?
No, I don't know who he is. He's just the guy
Very
who
good.
dressed
Very
up
good answer.
as Halloween or something.
Oh, that's true. I
Yeah.
did. I forgot.
I
I
don't.
did do that.
Where's that picture,
I did do
Gerald?
that. I did do that.
Spoiler:
do I owe you guys
most of my list will probably be a lot of horror because I did start watching that when I was very young.
Do I owe you guys a picture? I don't know. Where are we at, Dan? Are we at 1,200?
You only gave us like 3 pictures, I
You
think.
give us, Gerald. You've given us 4 pictures. We're at we're at $1,000, which 1,000 divided by 2 is 5. So you know.
Oh God! Whoa!
There's me on my
The hair's
day,
going right
and,
now.
He's got as much hair on the top of his head as he does on the bottom. Look, it's a perfect ring. It's a perfect oval.
I don't know if my wife's still in the chat, but I mean, obviously she married that guy. So I mean, that's our wedding day right there.
Man, no, I think that's like forced to be with.
I mean, All right, so that's that one. Okay, Dan or Nick fixed the window. I don't know what happened to it. All right.
Thank you, Dan.
I think Loy Sauce is up next, right, Logan?
Yeah.
My number 4, the Stanley Kubrick masterpiece, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh,
Now, when I was a kid, I loved Star Wars. So my dad thought it would be a great idea to show me this movie.
Were you bored out of your mind?
The title sounds like the most exciting movie that you could ever watch.
Yeah.
2001: A Space Odyssey. So imagine the disappointment of, maybe a 7-year-old kid when my dad told me we're going to watch 2001: A Space Odyssey, and the resulting film put me in a coma after the first 15 minutes. I did not have the attention span for the dawn of man. I woke up eventually, but I did not have the attention span for the slow, methodical, step-by-step process of dismantling a rogue AI. I did not have the maturity or the mental faculties to glean the meaning of man transcending the bounds of human evolution after meeting godlike beings and being rebirthed as an alien fetus.
How did you not get that?
None of that registered whatsoever. Obviously, as a college student, rewatching the film, I appreciated it much, 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 much more. But I was quite baffled and quite bored by 2001: A Space Odyssey on my first viewing. Entirely too young to appreciate it.
Which is another angle to take with this topic, really, is that, and my wife actually mentioned that. She's like, it doesn't have to be like horror or grotesque or whatever. It's like, maybe I'm just too young to get it, and
yeah, I mean, I think
resonate the right way.
I feel like I was introduced to films at like appropriate ages. I mean, I saw The Shining when I was young, but I didn't want to put that on the list because I thought because that was like my first foray into horror, and it scared me, but it didn't it's not like I should have viewed it much later in life. I think I was fine to view it at that age, but anyway.
Sure, yeah.
Don't forget to vote in the poll, everybody. Just a couple minutes left.
Yeah, vote. Let's make sure Halloween wins the poll. Somehow that's the best option. Number 4 for you, Logan, because you decided to make me go last. So what do you got at your number 4?
My number 4 is Jaws.
All right.
Here comes the money.
It's like an animal theme here. Cujo, Jaws. What else you got for him, Gerald?
An absolute classic. Yeah, go ahead.
My dad showed me Jaws when I was like 6 years old. Not
year old.
Like 5 3/4.
And he's never swam since.
Calm down.
Logan already got to see that. Logan got to see the shirt, right? Yeah, Logan definitely already got to see the shirt.
Yeah, he saw the shirt. It ties into the thing. Yeah.
Ties perfectly into the thing. That was a $50 donation from me, but I had to make this just because Gerald's wife in the chat said that last picture of him is giving off JCPenney catalog vibes. So I had to repeat that with that $50 donation.
David, you have like 20 seconds. The poll is at the top of the Twitch chat. So if you go, unless you're on mobile, in which case I can't help you. But if you're on web, go to the top of the Twitch chat. It's pinned right now. You can vote in the poll.
And it's over.
Bam.
Halloween won.
Logan, you're watching Halloween 1978.
Gross.
Wow. What a classic.
It's not, it's not Pulp Fiction or like 7.
No. He's very disappointed.
It's Halloween.
He had his he had his hopes set on.
You can watch Poor Things when you're 25, okay?
Still might be too young.
14 kids.
Still might be too young.
My number 4, we got to speed this along, so I'll just say my number 4 real quick is from 1987, a movie called Fatal Attraction with Glenn Close, Michael Douglas. I was 12 years old, and man, I'm married for some reason. After watching this, I don't know, but yeah, it was frightening. Glenn Close plays one of the best villains, really, in cinematic history. Honestly, as Alex in that movie. just this scorned lover who will stop at nothing to get her point across and to make herself seen. And it's a really chilling performance from her. Criminal that she hasn't won an Oscar yet in her career. But yeah, Fatal Attraction is my number 4. All right, Logan, where are we at, man? We're up for our number 3s. Who's up first?
Nick.
All right, I'm going right back to some more classic Scorsese. I've seen like nothing he did before The Departed, I swear. Raging Bull.
All right.
Also never seen it.
Yeah.
So that would be a good one for me.
Yeah, check it out.
Peace patrons, if you're
okay.
listening, you can make these as picks. Or you can just keep picking Postocalypse, Brad.
Hey, Nick, as somebody who's seen it,
It's a good film.
you're good. Remove it from your list. It's fine.
Dan, get out of here.
I know, Dan. Raging Bull's decent, brother. Logan, who's up after Nicholas there? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, it's
Bradley.
You.
Brad.
yeah.
You.
It's you.
It's
The
okay
other
if
guy
you don't
with
know
the
his
white
name.
Beard.
I
Who,
need
me?
my
Yeah.
Sprite. I need my Sprite.
It's
I
you
need
had too
my
much Sprite tonight.
Well,
I
All right,
need
it's
my
Brad. Brad, what do you got?
next one on my list is another one of the late night HBO watches in my house. I haven't
Mhm.
watched the movie since I saw it when I was very young, and that is Life Force.
No,
This
oh my
movie-
God.
This
What?
movie scarred me
Wow.
as a child. Like I have not watched it since, and I just have these memories of things happening.
That was supposed to be the final movie of Epic Film Guys Kid in Quarantine, but we never got around to reviewing it, and I'm so sad. Wow.
That would have made for a legendary episode. for
Yes,
sure.
it would have. Brad, wow. That's like
Yeah.
letting Logan watch Poor Things, is what that is. We got a $25 donation coming in from John. Thank you so much, John. Almost 6,300 people. Let's keep it rolling and let's make some noise for Logan in the chat and with those donations. Let's go.
Absolutely.
But yes, Life Force. I watched it way too young. Haven't watched it since. It's left a scar on me. I had many questions for my parents that I never asked.
It'll hit real different when you watch it as an adult, Brad.
That's one that I haven't seen. So I know of it, but I've never seen it. So, wow. Might have to do that one.
I sense maybe an Old Man Brad episode coming.
All right, Logan, keep the train rolling, man. I think Loy Sauce is up, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty, number 3, Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. I was entirely too young to understand the themes of, the dooming, cyclical nature of obsession and male fragility. So I was kind of mystified by the film for 99.99% of its runtime. But what really stuck in my memory and scarred my psyche was the ending. Spoilers for people who have not seen Vertigo, but when James Stewart and Kim Novak are precariously on the precipice of the bell tower of the church, and the nun just appears from the shadows, causing Kim Novak to fall. Something of the abruptness of that ending was so disturbing to me. Seeing James Stewart standing there in shock, no resolution, no denouement, just bam, jump scare, death, credits. That's true terror. So yes, Vertigo,
Yeah.
number 3.
That's a good one. How old were you when you saw that? Do you remember?
I don't remember. 3 out of the 5 movies on this list I watched with my dad. I must have been 8, 7.
Okay.
We watched it on TV. I was very young, and it scarred me for sure.
I get it. Logan, what do you think, man? Number 3. I'm nervous what you're going to spill to the public here. What do you got?
This one's more recent. Probably like
Oh, boy.
Friday the 13th.
And you won't let him watch Halloween?
I can't
What?
remember.
The OG, right? The original. I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, Loy Sauce's jaws on the floor. That's not that bad, right?
I can't
That's the
remember.
Kevin
But you haven't
Bacon,
let him
you
watch
know.
Halloween?
Not yet, but I will now. Thanks to everyone here, but yeah.
I can't remember what age it was. It was like
Just
either
recently.
10 or 9. But I feel like I was like 9, literally like turning like just into 10.
Yeah, I think it was last Halloween, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably. Okay.
Are you scarred?
No,
Wow.
it wasn't. It wasn't actually that bad.
He has a fear of arrows through the throat.
And also random dudes popping up from the lake.
Friday the 13th, the original from 1980, I believe. Guys, it's okay. Is Nick texting Child Protective Services?
Is it okay?
I guess he's.
Is it okay?
Harold, your wife's on speed dial with the attorney.
My number three, and then we'll loop back around, is 1985's The Return of the Living Dead. Saw it when I was 10, maybe 11 years old. It's not, that crazy to think about in terms of like today's day and age, but as a 10-year-old in the 80s.
That movie's hardcore.
Yeah, dude. It's like a punk rock zombie, just fever dream. And
It's got a lot of TNA.
if nothing else, to see Leanna Quigley as trash and as 11-year-old boy. I mean, in the cemetery, nude. I mean, come on. So that's it for me. That's one that's just going to be. It's one of my favorite zombie movies for a reason, is because it's just never going to. It just is embedded in my psyche from seeing it at such a young age. So. Much like Logan will experience with camp slashers, apparently. Friday the 13th. So. All right, Logan, where are we at, man? We're going to our runners up here. Don't forget to donate, guys. You got like 20 minutes left in the segment. $10 or more, or I should say, for every $10 you donate, you get an entry. Dan is keeping track.
Yeah, don't forget, you can get this prize pack. I'll share it on the screen again, so that way you guys can see it here.
You get the trucker hat Logan is wearing currently and modeling for us. You also get stickers, a beer mug. What else I get? T-shirts.
There it is right there.
Yeah, there it is. Bam. And all you have to do is donate as little as $10. For every $10 you donate, you get an entry. So for $100, you get 10 entries. And at the end of this segment, Dan will draw a name out for a winner, and I will get it out to you.
I have to do that too? Are you insane?
You got to do everything, buddy. All right, who's up first for our number twos, Logan? We're back around the horn here.
You broke Dan.
Yeah, Dan's
Nick.
broken. He just left.
Yeah, Nick.
It's not the first time Dan's been broken. It won't be the last. My number two, and I put this one on here just for you, Gerald, but also because I have never seen it, and I would love to because I've heard its reputation is incredible. It's The Road Warrior, the second Mad Max movie. I've actually never seen it.
Okay, yeah.
So I would love to see it, and there's no way it's worse than Furiosa, so it's already a leg up on that. So I'm ready.
Every segment that you and I have been on together tonight, we've talked about Furiosa.
That's because you bring it up 90% of the time. All right,
you just brought it up literally. So I love Furiosa, but I will say Mad Max 2, aside from Fury Road, is probably in that. Is floating around that top.
I've heard that, yeah. Another donation rolling in.
Here comes the money.
$25 donation from John says, I want that stuff.
Oh, I love it. All right.
David Powell just says he bans you, Nick, from ever watching a Mad Max.
Tell George Miller to learn how to write.
David Powell and I are like this. I mean, Anya Taylor-Joy. I mean, what are you doing, bro? I mean, Nick. We got to talk after this segment. I don't want to ruin Logan's thing here. All right, Logan, who's next? Nick just went, and then we got. Do you remember his name this time? Do you remember the name of the person that's next?
Was it?
It starts with a B. It ends with a rad.
Yeah, it was Bradley, right?
That's accurate. Very good, son.
That
Very
works.
Good. All right, Brad.
All right, my number two. This is one my parents watched when I was very young. I saw some things. It is Clan of the Cave Bear, starring Daryl Hannah. There are a lot of sexual things in this film.
I see Lysos typing.
Should not see.
Lysos is renting it.
I've never heard of this movie before, but I'm intrigued,
Literally
He's
downloading it right now.
Oh, it's only 99 cents. I'm kidding. Okay.
Yeah, my parents were watching it, and they just let me sit in the room and continue through some scenes, and another movie I haven't seen since that night. I have not watched it since, but it is stuck with me.
I can see why.
If you watch the movie, there's a motion the men make. They go like this, and then they pull their hands like that, and that means the woman has to do some things.
All right, calm down. My son's on the show.
That's where
Chill
I'm
out.
leaving it. I'm leaving it right there.
Chill out.
Yes, Clan of the K-Bear.
All right, Clan of the Cave Bear, you said?
Yep.
All right.
Pea's wife
I know
next.
that one. Exactly. Who goes next? What are we on our number 2s, right?
It's the Sauce Man.
I don't know. Logan, you're running the segment here. What do we got? The sauce. All right.
Well, my number 2, I was 12 years old when I saw The Brothers Grimm, the Terry Gilliam film. So by the time I was 12, I had seen films like, Legend and Dragon Slayer, The Dark Crystal. So I was ready for a darker take on fairy tales at this point. I was quite unprepared, however, to witness a scene in which a horse, which has been infested by spiders, shoots a spider web from its mouth at an innocent young boy, paralyzing him, and then proceeds to eat the boy alive and screaming. This scene absolutely traumatized me, made me petrified of horses for several years afterwards. But it wasn't just that scene. There were other scenes. For instance, the one in which Jonathan Pryce, for no reason at all, kicks a kitten into a medieval torture device. It's like spinning blades.
What?
Gore splatters everywhere. Some of it lands on Jonathan Pryce's cheek, and he proceeds to wipe it off and eat it. Scenes such as these are upsetting on an elemental level. And I shudder to think of how I would have reacted if I had seen it any earlier than I did at age 12. Wow. So, The Brothers Grimm, number 2. The movie's terrible.
I'm starting to understand certain things about Loy Sauce now.
I want to see a kid get strangled.
Yeah, I'm starting to get it now. I'm starting to understand.
Yeah,
I grew out of that phase, but yeah.
All right, okay, I'll take it. Logan, I'm on pins and needles here for your number 2, buddy. What is your runner-up?
This is another mind blower. All right, about to go insane. Number 2, Stand By Me. However, I saw it when I was 7.
I mean, okay, yeah.
All right. Well, Nick put this on his family-friendly.
Number 1 family-friendly film, man. Yeah.
Counted that down.
Number 1 family film, yeah. I think I saw this when I was 7 too, Logan. So I'm right there with you, bud.
Yeah, that's a good one though. That's a classic. A lot of bad words in that movie, but that's okay. My number 2, Brad already mentioned, is A Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, to see Freddy Krueger in that original film, and I think Brad touched on this, when I was 10 when I saw it, I didn't sleep I had trouble sleeping for weeks after seeing that. I mean, Wes Craven and just the whole lore that was created and ended up becoming this phenomenon. I mean, what a genius, imaginative plot to just say you can't go to sleep because if you do, the boogeyman's going to get you in your dreams. And it was just haunting as a young kid. And that's another one that I have not let Logan watch to this point because I fear what it would do for his sleeping at bedtime. So that was my number 2. Brad mentioned it earlier.
He'll put it on his list next year.
Yeah.
Going to pull next.
All right, Logan, we're up to our number 1s. Let me remind everyone, $10 or more, or I should say for every $10 you donate, you get an entry for the 2-piece prize pack. I know we have a lot of donos that have already rolled in, but you still have time. You have like 12 minutes or so left in the segment. You'll get a T-shirt, a beer mug, a trucker hat that Logan is modeling for us, some stickers, and I will send all that out to you in the next week or so. So please donate. It'll make Logan super happy too to see how much money he raises on the live stream tonight. He's been very excited.
You killed it, Logan. You're killing it.
And he also is going to be watching Halloween, and we're going to have to do some kind of watch party and stream that, and it'll be exciting. So
hey, if we get 2K, we get to do another movie.
Okay, all right, we can do that. Yeah, 2K. Where are we at now, Dan? What is the number at now?
And it's like 11 something.
Oh boy! All right, pull out your pocketbooks, guys. We got this. We got 12 minutes. So the runner. What was
Pea's
the runner-up
wife?
in that
No.
what was the runner-up before I agree to that in the poll? Because
I want to say it was. I want to say it was 7 was the runner-up in the poll.
That is correct. Seven had 3 votes.
No. How about this? How about if we get to 2,000, he can watch Amityville Death Toilet. Is that fair?
With you and him can sit down and watch it together?
Yes, immediately yes.
And both of you have to go on Old Man Brad for it. Both of you.
Both come on.
Immediately
Yes.
All right,
yes. So we are up to our number ones. Logan, get us going here, man. Who's up first for their number one?
Nick, right?
Yeah, he is.
It's kind of criminal. Honestly, it's kind of criminal that I've never seen this film, considering how much I absolutely adore Once Upon a Time in the West. I've never seen Once Upon a Time in America. And I've always really wanted to see it. So, yeah, that's my number one. That's my number one.
There it is. There it is.
Director's cut or bust on that.
Okay.
All right. Bradley, my son doesn't know your name, but I do. What do you got over there for the number one movie?
Logan, you don't need to know. You don't need to know who he is.
It's Brad. Yeah.
Well, my number
Fair
one
point.
is another one that my parents watched while I was in the room, and that is The Exorcist.
Ooh, how
No
old
way.
were you?
Seeing this as a young child.
How
I
old
was,
were you?
I was probably 13. I wasn't super young.
All right.
Like they came to it later,
Yeah.
but I was still. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
There are some scenes in that film. I've watched it multiple times since then. This is one that has become a favorite, but at that time, it just didn't. There were a lot of things that scarred me.
Yeah, I can see why. My dad used to joke with me, and I think I told you this story, Brad, but I had a VHS rental of The Exorcist a long time ago. I was a teenager, but I brought it home, and my dad said, "What is this?" And I told him, I said, "This is a horror movie that my friends are telling me I need to watch." And he was like, "You're not watching it in this house. Get it out of here."
Well, my
And I
parents
said,
always
"What?"
had a rule: if I rented it and it was rated R, they had to watch it first and then approve it.
Well, he wouldn't let me watch it in
it on
the house
HBO.
because of his experience with it. He left the theater during it because he saw it when it came out in its original run. And he felt a presence in the theater, he told me. And he's like, "I don't want that VHS in my house. Get it the hell out of here." And he
It's
wouldn't
like
let me
The
watch
Ring.
it.
We can't
Yeah. So, yeah, that's intense, man. That's one that I don't really want Logan to see till he's maybe 15 or 16.
I mean, I know it made the top of my list. There are other films that scarred me more that I haven't watched since, but yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Well, now I got a new one for my list.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, who's next? Loy Sauce, right? Loy, what do you got at your number one that you saw before you should have?
I hope it's 2010.
I've actually never seen that.
Don't.
Okay. So another film in which Terry Gilliam had involvement, rated PG, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Interesting.
A film that is altogether quite silly, but Monty Python has a pretty transgressive, aggression to their humor. And this was really my first exposure to gore and killings. Even if it was presented through a comedic context, throughout the film, you're inundated with constant death. People have their limbs sliced off, their throats slit, people are crushed by cows, thrown into chasms, eviscerated by seemingly cute and harmless little animals. People die of sudden heart attacks. So, of course, this is all extremely goofy and presented for laughs. But I remember feeling so sick to my stomach because there's just so much death and murder and blood and filth in this comedy film. Of course, I became obsessed with it, and I was absolutely one of those annoying kids that quoted the film verbatim and ad infinitum, most likely to the annoyance of everyone around me. But I was
been there. I mean, yeah.
Sure,
I was quite startled. I was quite startled by Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
It's my all-time favorite comedy. So I mean, I've seen it countless times, and still I will walk around the house and quote it. My wife hates it, but.
Well, we're getting closer to Logan's number one, a.k.a. my Father of the Year award.
Get it ready, folks. Get it ready.
All right, here we go.
But my number one, I've told on the show before countless times, it's 1979's Alien from Ridley Scott. A film that my parents did not let me, quote, see, but they had rented it on video at the local video store, and I peeked through my bedroom door to watch it while they were watching it on the TV. And I watched up until the chest burster scene, ironically, from Mr. Phil Rude last year.
Yeah, there it is, right there. Right on the sauce.
Soy Sauce is wearing it as we speak. And at that point, I didn't sleep that night. I was scared shitless, and I to this day think that movie made me a horror fan. I was 8 years old when I saw that, which was by chance. Like I said, I wasn't intended to see it. So it ever since then, I haven't looked back in terms of the gore and the shock and different things that the horror genre can bring you. And I think that all started with Alien for me when I was 8 years old. So that's easily my number one. Logan, before you give your number one, am I a good father? Yes or no? Am I a good father? Yes or no? Okay, I guess. He says I'm a good father, guys.
This one.
Yeah, okay, go for it. All right, what's your number one?
All right, this one's more recent, but it's the worst I could think of. Probably Starship Troopers.
You mean Starship Trooper?
Yeah.
But not Halloween.
Oh, he did watch Starship Troopers. Oh,
wow.
Gerald.
All right. I know. I'm sorry.
All right.
What's even worse is that he was doing the laundry for like half of the movie, so I just had to sit there and watch it and like question me and the world's sanity. Like, what? Because that was the cheesiest movie I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, yeah, they tried and it had some elements, but it was like, oh, there's a bug. It's a cockroach. You know, like I don't. They had like the news on like.
Yeah, those.
I'm doing my part.
Like, I don't
my part.
understand.
Yeah. All right, Starship Troopers, guys. You guys okay with that?
Starship Troopers for me. Yeah.
I'm not okay with it.
At least it wasn't a different Verhoeven film.
Me. Yeah.
Gerald,
wow.
what are you doing?
I don't know. All right, hold on. Let me last pick here. This is the one I've been hanging on to here, guys. This is probably I'm going to throw this up on the screen. This is 11th grade, Gerald. By the way, I was a bit of a ladies' man in high school.
Oh yeah, wait.
Look at that earring.
I need this needs to be on a shirt next live stream.
I think that's worth letting your son watch Starship Troopers, honestly.
I still have that tie, by the way.
I want this on a shirt next live stream.
Oh, 100%.
Phil, if Phil Rude's watching, I need you to commit this image to memory right now.
All right, Dan, get in here real quick. Dan, so Halloween won the poll. I'll get together with producer Dan and we'll figure out where we're going to stream that, and anybody can watch it.
Hopefully nowhere.
But $10 donation or more, and there's still a couple minutes left if you want to throw your name in the hat. We're going to give away a 2-piece prize pack. Nick, if you want to throw up on the screen there.
Yeah, get it up there.
Again. Dan, do you have like a random generator or some shit? Or
yeah, it took me like 5 minutes to do this, and I hate you for it.
All right, fair enough.
Do I not have it open anymore? Hang on, where did I put it? I think I closed it after last time. Yeah, let me reopen it. Hang on.
Let's see who wins all this 2-piece swag.
We're fine. We can go over because the next segment is just the last segment anyway.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I thought there was somebody. I thought David was on deck.
He is, but like David won't like. He can wait a minute. It's fine.
Well, get Drew in here too, though, because Drew's got to do his shots and all that. So get him in here.
Oh yeah.
All right, give me a second. I'll do that too. I'll do everything, Gerald. Don't worry.
And Logan wanted Drew on this segment anyway.
Hey Dan, are you done yet?
Dan, are you going to send this to Gerald for when you ask for a raise?
Did you do all that yet?
Did you get the new Peas episode edited? Is it finished?
Yeah, hurry up, would you? By the way, while Dan's figuring these 16 things out that I need him to do, I want to thank everyone who tuned in, not only for this segment, but who's donated so far. I mean, I can't read it because I don't have my readers on, Nick, but I think we're over, what, $6,000 now?
63, 21, 22. And thank you, thank you, Logan.
63.
Logan killed it, man.
Killing it.
Great segment, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You nailed it.
Thank you very much.
Gerald, be a better father.
You really showed up. Yeah, you really showed up, buddy. You really showed up. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's donated. I'm going to be here all day tomorrow and popping in here and there, but just keep donating.
Oh, can I also
keep sharing the event? And
I just want to say, rip to that Sprite can that Logan has been absolutely pounding the last sips out of for the last half an hour.
It's gotta be gone by now, Logan. Get something else.
You got a $25
add that.
$25 donation from Anonymous for Logan's the best.
Dan.
Good.
Dan, add two more.
Possibly include that.
Dan, add two more entries
Dan?
for Anonymous. All right.
Anonymous is gonna win.
Okay, Dan. What do we got, man? Spin it.
All right. Drum roll. Who cares? I just want this over with. Please, for the love of Jesus Christ. Hick
No,
Naskins
keep doing it.
won.
What?
Who?
Hick Naskins
Who?
won.
Hey, I know that guy.
Oh, you won? You got the two-piece prize pack?
Yeah, Gerald won the two. Gerald. Nick won the 2-piece prize pack.
Oh my god!
I'm an employee. I'm an employee. Can I win?
I can think about him.
Hick Naskins.
Yeah.
Who's the second draw? Just out of curiosity.
Hick Naskins.
Who's the second draw? Because I don't know if Nick should win. Should
hold
you
on,
win
let
that,
me see if I
Nick?
can
I already
actually
have
do
a hat for you.
I'm an employee.
You already have a beer glass.
The chat's calling raid collusion. The fix is in.
I mean, you already have everything that's in the prize.
All right. Let me remove. Hold on.
34
give me a
counts.
second. I included him for laughs. It's
Rigged.
funny.
It's a disgrace.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace. You know what else is a disgrace when you're getting 34 felonies?
Oh man,
Gerald, I have to say, with the list that Logan
all right,
was
Drew, hang on. Drew, before you say what you're about to say, people are watching. All right, so go ahead.
I just got to say, as a state mandated reporter, I'm very nervous.
But it's the state of California, so I think he's safe.
I have drawn the second name.
Yes.
With the second name, I have drawn a man who will be on very shortly, David Powell.
Hey, we'll give it to him.
You know, ship that to Australia.
Yeah, we got to send that.
I was going to say, can he come pick it up in the U.S.
We got a $25 donation from Phil. Thank you so much for a $25 donation.
Hold on, we got to redo the whole thing now.
Yeah, if that was Phil Rude, we got to put that picture of Gerald with that earring back up because he's got to commit that to memory for future artwork.
Hold on, is Phil in there? I'll show him real quick. Hang on,
Phil, just take a screenshot.
So Phil, make sure you remember this. Hang on, let me find it. This is the one they want you to remember for.
I need you to commit this to memory, Phil. Please, for the love of God. Wait, hang on. Wait, I can do it too. I can screenshot it too. Boom, got it.
Yeah, everyone.
Phil, I'm going to send you this, buddy. All right.
That earring. The earring is
this will be immortalized on YouTube.
Gerald, never before have I ever seen a picture that actually sounds and looks like Yoke.
Does anybody think that's hot or no? Nobody thinks that's hot. Right?
No.
Is Gerald's wife still in the chat, or did she see this and log out?
I'm sure I could find.
She sent this photo to the attorney too.
Ladies, hit me up in the chat. That's got to be hot, right?
She's still shocked by this Starship Troopers while you're doing laundry.
Oh my god!
Hey, David Powell, I appreciate the oh god, what's his name?
Sean Locke.
8 out of 10 cats. Yes.
Sean Locke.
Sean Locke. I appreciate the Sean Locke reference. All right.
All right. So David Powell.
Phil Rude came. Oh, okay. It's David Powell anyway. Who cares? Okay. So David Powell, you're the double winner. You get 2 prize packs because I said so. Fuck you, Gerald.
No.
Honestly, I think this generator is rigged.
I agree. My $1.
Okay, Logan. Then you put in all the names into a random generator, and then you draw.
I will actually. I will actually.
I just sent that photo to Phil Rude, by the way, just to make sure Phil's got it for future reference.
No.
Too late,
I can't for next year's artwork.
All right. Well, Nick, thanks for all you do, man. Seriously, and
thank you, Logan.
Yes.
Like, give it up again for Logan, everybody. Seriously,
Logan, you're the man, dude.
You crushed it, man. You crushed it.
Absolutely.
But not the poor thing's
Drew,
not till you're like 25, kid. I'm serious. No.
Yeah,
30 at least.
on that
30.
Yeah, something like
30.
that.
Nope.
And before we get David and the boys in here, Drew's going to do a shot or two, right?
Oh,
knock that out.
We have so many backed up. This is why we need to do them intermediate. Come on.
I'm going to get a refill. Logan, do you want a soda or something that you can do a shot of? I'll bring it to you.
Oh yeah, no way, I got.
Logan, I have something for you to choose from, but we're going to do the first one.
Sweet Josie.
I'm joining Drew too.
Logan, you get to choose. We have strawberries and cream.
You're
or
my
banana,
special friend.
Ooh.
Blake Jedi, thank you for the follow. Oh God, not another Sprite, she says.
Which one do you like more, strawberry or
I'm
banana?
gonna drink them both, Logan. I'm just letting you choose first.
Yeah, but which one would you prefer? Just so you know, I'm gonna choose the opposite.
Well, buddy, I don't get fine. Banana pudding.
You want yellow or do you want red?
Which means strawberry.
Yellow.
Okay, fine. All right.
To Logan.
To Logan.
Oh, that coffee with them coffee caramels hits so good. Oh,
Banana pudding is actually kind of delicious.
Goodness gracious.
I'm gonna be in no shape for Dave's segment when I'm doing like 5 shots.
How sober is David Powell right now? That's my question.
Well, Dave also went out and got some Old Smoky's moonshine, so.
He just got a 2-piece prize pack. He's fucking lit, bro.
Hey Gerald, by the way, Logan's segment is at 3% on the upload, okay?
I mean, honestly, Sprite, hit me up. I mean, like, is it even
Sprite, hit me up.
like I'm already your mascot.
Ready. He's ready.
Jamie's gonna be in a commercial with LeBron.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Speaking of Sprite commercials, guess who wore a yellow shirt and was at like a lemonade stand in a basketball game?
Yaney's saying, Yaney, I'm not drinking water today. Old Man Bradwater was yesterday. Today I'm drinking.
Oh, that's right. We got to do the
Topo
pickle
Chico.
juice. Topo Chico rules. Oh my goodness. We got a $10 donation from Patel. $10 for the cure. Thank you so much, Patel. I got to go get my pickles and stuff. Logan, man, you rocked it. You absolutely killed it, man.
Got my pickles ready.
Thank you.
Tell your dad to let you come on the show. So, you know, I mean, we don't even need your dad. It'll just be me and you. We'll just hang out. We'll be cool.
There you go.
I'll let you watch Pulp Fiction, by the way. So
You shut up, Brad.
Okay. Bye.
Logan, last one for you.
Get it, Drew.
Drew, you're not going to make it through the next segment. You know, what letter are we
Logan,
doing?
don't close
That's
your
not like this.
your window on your iPad, Logan, because you're at 7%.
I think once yours finishes uploading, Gerald, it'll stop choking the internet. So